Baking tip. Okay. Hello. Today I am baking a red velvet cake. For Christmas, I got a baking of the month calendar. So I'm doing month 2. I'm doing February. Red velvet cake, perfect for Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day, I'm going to be eating my cake alone, but...
Always throws in one of those.
This Valentine's Day, I'm going to be eating my cake alone, but that's okay. Cake is better alone than shared, I think. That's my opinion. Honestly, I don't really like cake. I'm not a big cake girl, but maybe I'll like this one because it's made by me. I'm also not a baker. I watch baking, I eat baking. I don't do a lot of baking on my own. But you know what? Maybe by the end of this calendar, that will change. So first things first, I have to make the cake. Off to a hot start. I do not have a second baking tip. How much flour do we need? 3 cups. 3 cups divided by 2, 1.5 cups. I hope the math isn't difficult throughout this. So far, so good, but who knows? Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. What is half a teaspoon? How do I calculate? Oh, there's such thing as just a half teaspoon. Make sure it's baking soda and not baking powder, okay? That's my baking tip. Baking tip. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisking together. So far, this is not the hardest, but I'm kind of worried. Okay, if you see here, I have the butter here. It's supposed to be at room temperature softened. I think it's that. I keep like touching it and poking holes in it, which is kind of gross, but let's hope I softened it enough. And we're gonna whisk this together. Okay, so now we have our butter and our sugar together. Baking tip. So we're just gonna be using avocado oil because that's what I have on hand today. Avocado though is not a vegetable, but it is a vegetable oil substitute. Okay, so I only have 2 eggs and it asked for 4, which is good because we're halving it. But at room temperature, I don't know, I'm supposed to warm it up and I'm supposed to separate it. So this is gonna be hard, I think. Can we see my baking injury? Please note that I am the only person that's going to be eating this cake, so it's fine, but if you're bleeding, please don't bake. Alright, I'm back, and I fucked up. It says that I was supposed to set aside the egg whites, which is a lesson to everyone. Please read the recipe in full before you start baking, because you never know when you're going to need to keep the egg whites. Baking tip. I didn't want to buy buttermilk literally for just like this one recipe. So I saw online that you can just take like regular milk and you can add lemon juice. If I can open this. Why is everything so hard to open? And you can just stir it together and it's the same thing. So you don't have to waste your money or your time on buttermilk. A big jug of buttermilk just for 1 cup. You can just do what I'm doing right now. I hope. Like, that's what the internet said to do. So baking disaster. I just realized I put twice as much buttermilk in. I forgot to half the recipe for the buttermilk. So we're gonna go with it. this icing. Oh my god. I've got some cleaning to do. Look at my pants. Okay, my timer just went off, so we're gonna check if the cake is ready. Let's see what this looks like. So it's definitely not a red velvet cake, it's definitely just a cake, and it's definitely not ready. Okay, great. All right, so I did a little knife test already, but to show you, that is a clean knife. It's ready. Now I just have to let it cool before I ice it. So the footage of me icing this cake is missing, but this is the video I took for TikTok. Obviously super stunning cake, and now it's time for me to taste test it. Honestly, I was so stressed out from baking, I had to start drinking. This is a watermelon vodka lemonade drink, recipe coming to my Instagram soon. Okay, I kept it in the fridge for literally 10 minutes, not even. So now I'm finally gonna try it. This is a big piece of cake that I probably won't even like. All right, moment of truth. I don't know how to feel about this. It's very dense. Like, that's a weird texture. The icing's pretty good. It's not too sweet. The cake itself, though, is not good. The bottom is definitely crunchy. Like, it's definitely hard. Which is probably wrong. I actually think that's definitely wrong to have the bottom hard. Yeah, overall, this was bad. This was like a 2 out of 10. I ate the whole thing though. Don't feel bad if you're single on Valentine's Day, okay? It's okay. You are powerful. You are amazing. Me just like talking to myself, like just trying to convince myself. And you know what? I hope you make a better cake than me for your Valentine's Day, for your own self-love, because this was trash. And honestly, I should just stick to drinking, and I will. Anyway, everyone, have a great Valentine's Day. Please just drink instead of baking cakes, unless you're a baker. Then please bake me a cake or just teach me your ways. If you liked this video, please like, please comment, please subscribe. I mostly do drinking videos, but sometimes I'll do some baking videos, sometimes being just today. Maybe I'll improve one day, or maybe I'll be on Nailed It. That's the goal. Bye.